Welcome back to BMB Always channel. Today we will dive deep into the simmering tensions and shocking twists surrounding Katie Spencer, Daphne Rose, and the ever-complicated Carter Walton. In the glamorous yet cutthroat world of Forrester Creations, emotions are running high, secrets are unraveling, and unexpected betrayals are shaking the foundation of relationships. What started as a mere suspicion has spiraled into a full-blown confrontation, and the fallout promises to be nothing short of explosive. Buckle up as we explore the intricate web of romance, deception, and dark decisions that could change everything for these beloved characters. At the heart of this brewing storm is Katie Spencer, a woman known for her fierce loyalty and unrelenting determination to protect those she loves. Recently, her focus has been on her sister Hope Logan, who endured a painful breakup with Carter Walton after he sided with the Forrester family during a bitter conflict. Despite the heartbreak, Katie holds on to a flicker of optimism that the flames of Carter and Hope's romance might still be rekindled. She's been keeping a close eye on Carter, analyzing his every move for signs of lingering affection for Hope. However, what she's noticed instead is an unexpected closeness between Carter and the enigmatic Daphne Rose, a perfumer whose charm and allure have quietly turned heads at Forrester Creations. Katie's instincts tell her that something isn't right, and her protective nature kicks into overdrive as she vows to uncover the truth behind this budding connection. Her suspicions aren't baseless. There's a certain spark in the air whenever Carter and Daphne are in the same room. A subtle tension that hints at unspoken desires. The drama reached a fever pitch during the aftermath of Forrester Creations' latest fashion extravaganza, a dazzling event that left the fashion world buzzing with excitement. While the runway showcased breathtaking designs and innovative artistry, behind the scenes, Katie was juggling her responsibilities as the head of public relations. Between managing press interviews, coordinating social media coverage, and ensuring the event's success, her plate was beyond full. Yet, even amidst the chaos, her sharp eyes caught a fleeting but telling moment, a private exchange between Carter and Daphne that sent chills down her spine. Tucked away in a quiet corner of the venue, Daphne, with her signature poise, leaned in and initiated a kiss. What stunned Katie even more was Carter's lack of resistance. He didn't pull away, didn't protest, but seemed to linger in the moment. For Katie, this was the ultimate confirmation of her worst fears. Her mind raced with questions. How long had this been going on? Was Carter truly over Hope? Or was this just a reckless distraction? Determined to protect her sister's heart, Katie decided to act, but not in the way one might expect. Carter Walton, a man caught between past promises and present temptations, finds himself at a crossroads. On one hand, he has publicly declared his undying love for Hope, repeatedly expressing his longing to mend their broken relationship. He's made heartfelt apologies, sent thoughtful gestures, and even sought advice from close friends at Forrester Creations on how to win her back. On the other hand, his unexpected chemistry with Daphne complicates everything. Whether it's her sophisticated demeanor, her intoxicating perfumes, or the way she seems to understand his struggles, there's an undeniable pull. Yet, kissing Daphne while still proclaiming his devotion to Hope is a glaring contradiction, a betrayal of his own words. Katie, witnessing this duplicity, feels a surge of anger mixed with disappointment. Rather than confronting Carter directly and risking an emotional explosion, she chooses a different path. She turns her attention to Daphne Rose, the woman she believes is at the root of this mess. In Katie's mind, Carter might be vulnerable, but Daphne is the instigator, preying on his indecision with calculated moves. Katie's confrontation with Daphne is a masterclass in restrained fury. Finding a quiet moment during the post-show celebrations, she pulls Daphne aside, away from the glittering crowd and into a secluded office space adorned with fabric swatches and mood boards. Her words are sharp, cutting through the polite veneer of their workplace dynamic. She accuses Daphne of shamelessly pursuing a man who is clearly not over his past, labeling her actions as desperate and disrespectful. "You know Carter's heart belongs to Hope," Katie snaps, her voice low but laced with venom. "Yet here you are, throwing yourself at him every chance you get. Have some dignity." She paints a vivid picture of a future where Hope heals from her pain and reunites with Carter, a vision she believes is worth fighting for. Katie vows to do whatever it takes to ensure that Daphne's interference doesn't derail this possibility, whether that means exposing her behavior to the Forresters or making her presence at the company unbearable. Her protective instincts are in full force, and she's prepared to play hardball to safeguard her sister's chance at happiness. Daphne Rose, however, is not one to crumble under pressure. With her composed demeanor and measured tone, she absorbs Katie's tirade without flinching. Wearing a sleek emerald dress that mirrors her enigmatic aura, she stands tall, her eyes betraying a hint of defiance. Getting loud or dramatic isn't her style. Instead, she responds with a calm that unnerves Katie even further. "I respect your concern for Hope," Daphne begins, her voice smooth as silk. "But Carter is a grown man capable of making his own choices. I'm not forcing him into anything." She admits to her attraction to Carter, describing it as a genuine connection that blossomed unexpectedly while working on a fragrance line together. Yet, beneath her poised exterior, there's a flicker of doubt. Daphne harbors her own insecurities, questioning whether Carter's feelings for Hope will always overshadow what they could build. What she doesn't reveal to Katie is her deep-seated belief that Hope might have used Carter as a stepping stone to advance her fashion line, a theory that fuels her resolve to fight for him. She sees herself as someone offering Carter a fresh start, untainted by past manipulations. The tension between the two women escalates as secrets and fears come to light. Daphne's biggest worry is that Katie might expose her actions not just to Hope but to the entire Forrester family, potentially jeopardizing her career and reputation in Los Angeles. She's worked tirelessly to establish herself in the competitive world of high fashion, crafting signature scents that have become synonymous with luxury. Losing her position at Forrester Creations would mean losing everything she's built. As Katie's words echo in her mind, Daphne's calm facade begins to crack under the weight of paranoia. What if Katie follows through on her threats? What if her private moments with Carter become public knowledge? The stakes feel impossibly high, and in a moment of desperation, Daphne's thoughts take a dark turn. She contemplates a drastic solution to silence Katie once and for all, a decision that could alter the course of everyone's lives. In a chilling twist, Daphne's fear transforms into a horrifying action. Late one evening, after hours at the Forrester Creations headquarters, she lures Katie to a deserted storage area under the pretense of discussing a truce. The air is thick with tension as the two women stand amidst racks of archived designs and forgotten prototypes. What begins as a heated exchange spirals out of control, and in a moment of blind panic, Daphne makes an unthinkable choice. She ends Katie's life. The silence that follows is deafening, broken only by the faint hum of the building's ventilation system. Realizing the gravity of her actions, Daphne scrambles to cover her tracks. She conceals Katie's body in a rarely used storage closet hidden behind heavy rolls of fabric and old sewing machines, praying that no one will stumble upon her secret. Her mind races with justifications. She tells herself it was to protect her future, her career, and the fragile bond she's forming with Carter. But deep down, the weight of guilt begins to settle in, a shadow that threatens to consume her. As days pass, the disappearance of Katie Spencer sends shockwaves through Forrester Creations. Whispers of concern turn into full-blown panic as Hope, Carter, and the rest of the team grapple with unanswered questions. Where could she be? Was there foul play involved? Carter, torn between his unresolved feelings for Hope and his growing connection with Daphne, begins to notice subtle changes in Daphne's behavior: nervous glances, evasive answers, and an uncharacteristic withdrawal from social interactions. Meanwhile, Hope channels her grief into a relentless search for answers, unaware that the truth lies closer than she could ever imagine. The once glamorous world of Forrester Creations now feels like a pressure cooker, with secrets simmering beneath the surface, ready to erupt at any moment. What lies ahead for Daphne, Carter, and Hope? Will Daphne's dark deed remain buried, or will the truth come to light, shattering the fragile balance of their lives? One thing is certain: the fallout from this tragedy will leave no one unscathed. Stay tuned to BMB Always channel as we continue to unravel the mysteries, betrayals, and heart-wrenching decisions that define the world of Forrester Creations. Your thoughts and predictions are always welcome in the comments. Let us know what you think will happen next in this gripping saga.